Welcome back to our Prehistoric Planet park build. So, yesterday at the end of the episode, we got out the Carnos. What we really need to do in this park, I think, is to get our first 6 species out. Because once we have our first 6 species out, that gets us access to some skins and unlocks that we need for like the full proper park build. I have the enclosure layouts basically planned out, but not like where they go in the park, but what dinosaurs go in them. So it's that's kind of part of what we need to get done here. Like, but until we get some of these prerequisites done, it's not going to make a difference. So we need 6 species for this confined space, which gets us a skin that we need, which gets us another pattern that we need, and that gets us our final ornithomimosuses. Probably some other dinos so that matters for too. If we look over here under the research tree, Edmontosaurus is locked behind long lived, which we can do at any point by releasing a few more dinosaurs. Titan's locked behind 1.5 stars, which we could try to get. We'll probably get there on the path to getting 6 species. It looks like we can get Cheonjusaurus already. It's locked behind Piscivores 1. It doesn't look like it has any other prerequisites. But we need more geneticists than we currently have. Troodon's locked behind 1 star. We're getting a little close to that too. We actually might get that if we release one more Carnotaurus. So that would also be an option. And then Pachyrhinosaurus is locked behind Ankies 2, which is locked behind 1 star as well. So that's also getting close. So I think from that mix we can get 6 dinos into the park. It's a question as to whether or not how many of those will actually have the appropriate skin pattern, but we can get close. So I think what we're going to do here, I think we'll grab another Carno while we have some cash and get that going. Might as well finish that up. And then kind of going to be down to tinkering with some other research options maybe. Yeah, so most of this is not researchable right now. There's some prerequisites we could do. We could do the berry, but we don't have the requirements for it. Actually, that might be it. Just the berry research is the only available species we can do. I think I'll just go ahead and knock out this pattern right now with the other person. Seems fine. Keep an eye on scientists, but there's nobody here we really want necessarily. We might have to just grab somebody. It's a stopgap again. I'd rather not. If we want to do the berry research, that is going to be 9 genetics. We're at 6. But you have 3 points available and you have 1. So we can make that work. We could also go ahead and work on the upgrades for the staff center. Speaking of upgrades, we never upgraded our buildings. We want to get that done. We don't have the cash for it right now, but that's probably what we should do before we start digging up any other dinosaurs, is upgrade the Expedition Center and the Fossil Center. It'll pay off. So yeah, if we want Staff Specialist, I always forget where that one's hidden. Oh, there, Staff Center Specialist. So that's 9 logistics for that. So that's going to require us to get somebody else. If we can just get a logistics specialist, would be good. So I think what I might do is I might distribute the points to have enough to do the baryonyx research. Get us up to 9 genetics here between these two. And then we just keep an eye out for a logistics specialist next month, maybe. Cross our fingers, hope it happens, and go from there. Okay, new month, new contract. Oh my god, I just sat here forever waiting for them to shut the fuck up. And then Claire comes in and says some crap too. Seriously, shush. Too much talking. Too much talking from the NPCs in this. Anyway, we got a contract and we have a storm inbound. And we don't have that much cash, so yikes. I think we'll take this one, increase your park rating, because this could just be 1 star, which would be pretty good.
If we can get the park rating.
Ooh, 1.5, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. Claire, seriously, I had to go through Cabot Finch cracking jokes and then Claire saying shit twice with this one contract at the start of the month. Why are there so many dialogue pop-ups in these modes that like don't matter? Like, I feel like there wasn't nearly as much pointless voiceover in the first game. Very minor complaint. Yeah, so 1.5 is going to be rough for stars. I mean, maybe... Oh! Path capacity is bad. When we release those Carnos, that immediately... We're actually on the bubble of path capacity here for a long time, it looks like. I wonder if the UI was bugged last time. Okay, so we need... You need to rest. You're doing incubation. We need to do research for paths, then. I shouldn't have rested them when there's a storm coming. That was bad. So we need to get new paths in here. That's actually going to make a big jump. We might be able to actually hit 1.5 then, actually. We might need more shops, though. Do we have those available? 250 gas. We'll probably get that with the paths, I would imagine. Maybe not. I'm actually not completely sure if those are linked. And the path research... Oh, we just need 1 star first. I think this is probably like 5 logistics. Okay, so we're not going to do the berry, actually. We're going to try to get 1.5 stars as soon as possible. We have a minute on the Carno, unfortunately. So that sucks.
That should improve things across the board. Make sure to stay on top of it.
Oh, why right now? Why right now when the Struthies are all right there? Didn't mean to click that necessarily. Ooh, wow, we actually managed to get it and not have the herd escape, which is actually blows my mind. Okay, at least the thing we repaired was the staff center, which is probably pretty cheap. I kind of want that one to stay. Well, it looks like we got one that's going to go do a status check. Shit, 200k for that? Oh man, that's so much damage. Okay, this one last. Come on, end the storm. Please end this storm. Please end. Oh, repair another frickin'... No, it's still good. Why is this storm so long? Stop. I might have boned myself by doing these repairs. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Wait, Medicaid. Rabies. Oh, yes. Why is rabies so rampant in this park? Very curious. Please move your ass. There's a rabid Carnotaur in there. You slow shit. Go. Get in there. Okay, no source of rabies. Great. Now we just need to get this hatchery repaired so we can get that Carno out. You're done.
Death is inevitable for all creatures.
Probably ate a Struth.
There's more with a dinosaur. In science.
Yeah.
And in our investment. The loss is incalculable.
It's a Struthiomymus, my dude. It's fine. Stop being dramatic, Dr. Wu. Okay. So, that'll get that Carno going. Wait, we can't hit 1 star. Or we can't get new paths until we hit 1 star. So we can't count on paths being the thing that gets us to 1 star. Which is a problem. What else can we do? Shelter coverage 80%. I mean, is that going to matter? 75k? I mean, I guess we might as well throw it down. I guess we release the Carno and hope we still hit 1 star. It might No, we have to get more paths. That's what we just need more paths. We can't expand at this time. So we just go ahead and toss in more. Because we can't get the bigger paths. Can maybe even do some weird wider paths over here or something if we want to. I'm not a big fan. Let's get you out. Okay, well, we got medium carnivores unlocked. Don't know what did that exactly. .9. Oh! Can we get to 1? I would like to get to 1, please. Please, sir. 1 star, please? Yeah, we're... You can see where the path capacity increased and we're still very much capped on it. As much as I don't like... I mean, we did a lot of this when we first started out, putting in extraneous additional paths. And I was just you know, not a fan of going back to doing that, but... Oh, this is kind of artistic. If we can do something like this. Like, that actually looks like a design choice and not attempting to cheese things. So that's cool. A little bit of extra path. 0.9. Please, I just want to hit 1. Let's do this. It's stupid, it's crap, but it should help. Maybe. If they don't use the paths, it probably makes no difference. No, we're at a higher tier here for capacity. Our shops are capped though. Okay, so with the shops capped, but not at 1, with us not being at 1 star. Oh, actually there's one more possibility here, which is the other ratings from the guests. No, everything's still 100%, so we do need those shops in there. I mean, there's a chance in like ticket sales getting us to a higher score, but I think we just go ahead and... We don't even need all of the shops. We can just put in a few. We can just do this and see where this gets us. Thinking. If we do that... Oh wait, no, we actually need the white. I don't know, whatever. Where is our other power station? Oh, it's behind that building, which is going to be... Oh, wait. Well, I mean, it doesn't exactly think it can fit. It can just clip through that building, it looks like, which is a really interesting quirk. I mean, I'm fine with that. Now, where's that going to get us? Anywhere? Oh, wait, research available, 1 star without even the building being built. Well. Okay, so there's our 1 star we needed. So, now a lot of research opens up. Path capacity is still a thing. Shops are still a thing. Accommodation's a thing, actually. Yeah. Okay, so to summarize. Can't do that. Not worried about power. So we need to do amenities. 5. We're going to need those amenities very soon, but I think we do paths first. Also 5. So let's knock this out, and then you're going to have to rest. I think it might be worth putting a point into her for logistics. Because we still have the 3 points here that would get us the 9 for Barry if we want to do that. So yeah, let's do... Hold on. New month. No specialists. Oh my god. Okay, we'll do this. You get a point. That gets us 5 on one person instead of 2. We'll knock this out with you. Then we'll replace the paths. We'll do amenities. We'll replace the existing amenities. And that'll get us in pretty good shape. Are the Carnos happy? Yes. So they're still good at 3. Hey, Carno 2 is the alpha now. They never fought. It just transferred spontaneously? Or they had a fight that never resulted in injuries, maybe? But I never got the notification they were fighting. I wonder if it was bugged and on reloading it actually assigned the alpha properly out of the 2 that were born at the same time. Very strange. Let's not worry about it. Because I don't know why it did what it did. It is very curious, though. Well, anyway, that's good. So, yes, what was... I lost my train of thought. Oh, hotel. We need a new hotel. That's what I was going to do. We need a second hotel. Do I want to put it in down here? We got that corner covered pretty well. We could throw it over here and put in a second temporary exhibit. I think we're going to need transport because we are on Jurassic World. So maybe we don't worry about actually expanding the park fully either until we get like monorails in. Okay, so we got 1 star. We got paths. We can clear this stuff out. Even this section back here I'll delete. Because this sizing is not going to work when you put in the bigger amenities anyway. So let's future-proof that. Let's go ahead and slap down a hotel over here by the fence in this corner. And then we'll plan on bringing in another pen. Probably 2, because we'll probably have to do Troodon and an herbivore pen. So let's just get this hotel in. And then these 4 shops will turn into 3 mediums pretty quick. We're going to leave this little entry design we did. I like it, actually, so it's going to stay. This is going to get deleted. And then, yeah, we're going to let those 2 sets of research get done, and I'll replace all the paths and stuff, and then we'll pop back here on this recording. So this was nice. It turned out we actually completed the park rating contract just with wider paths alone. It looks like, yeah, that was enough to get a bunch of money extra from the second donut shop, which actually finished that contract. I don't know if we got the bonus. We might have. I didn't see. Scientist the same one still? Yeah. Alright, we do have the new amenities ready to go. Let's go ahead and get this set here completely demolished, because we're going to put the new set in right here. Get that Struthi out of there.
How we evolve ourselves now that they're back.
That gives us enough money also to do some other stuff. Do we have... You know what, let's just... I think we should just never request new contracts in general, because, like, money's already so good, we should just let contracts happen regularly. Contracts feel like an important part of the game when they're interesting and fun, so I don't want to remove them entirely, but yeah. Oh, we could also... We should work on hatchery upgrades, too, at some point. Alright, well, given that we have money, we could do extraction capacity, which is $1 million. That feels a little too much, in my mind. This one's cheaper, though, right? Yeah, yield's only 75,000. Yield is super cheap. And then for the scanners... That one's probably easy to do. 100K, I'm willing to commit that. Yeah, we're going to wait on the fossils until we have a reason to spend the money, I guess.
Truth is, we're constantly learning about them.
Backup generator's still good.
That object.
Okay. So this should get us a pretty good star rating then. Because we'll have more income from the shops in general, and the shops we do have will be more optimally configured as well. Less individual modules put into the interior, plus the modules they do. Actually, might be good to do burgers here. Waffles? I guess we do donuts, then we just do a skeleton display. That's probably that's actually more if we do that. I'm not sure why. Oh, there's also play area. Yeah, play area, karaoke are actually pretty good. Okay, yeah, we just do that. Water feature karaoke. That's a really weird building layout. I've never actually done one like that before. I'm actually really surprised. Yeah, usually there's a little bit of a weird margin where you can actually make a little extra money by throwing a little extra margin on it. I'm surprised you don't get that from the green here. Sometimes I think this isn't displaying completely correctly. Or maybe in the past that was true and now it is.
If you just completed
I don't
adds to
know.
our understanding. That can only be a good thing. Thank you.
Also, the wider paths kind of ruined our little entry design here, unfortunately, but it's fine. Ginger beer is probably good there. Yeah, sure, that seems fine. A lot of extra margin there, but it's probably going to be useful. Avian pox. Shit. Okay. I'll be with you in just a second, avian pox. Yeah, so we want like white and green. And then we'll go hats. And like karaoke. Do we? We might be able to do this one better. Yeah. Karaoke, and then here we do. Boba tea. And there's no orange. But we're not producing any orange, so I don't see that fluctuating up to like 1% necessarily. But we can always redo the shop layout, of course. Yeah. Avian pox, you say? Let's double check that one. We might have done like influenza virus, not pox virus. Pox. Pox is what we do have. Pox, great. I'm going to take this time to actually finally fill this up so I have that stupid notification there annoying me. We've been getting a lot of rabies. It's probably not a bad idea to do the inoculation at some point. Our guest comfort stuff's mostly good here. So we need to start bringing more dinos in. So Pachyrhino, 12 genetics, 500k. Yeah, we really need another geneticist for that. We can get to 9. I'm almost certain that Quanju is going to be 12, though. Yeah, this is 12. This whole tier is probably 12. Likely to be 12. So that's a problem. Again, we need 12. Hadrosaurids. We can do... We have a Lorotitan, because we did hit 1.5. And we can do the long-lived pretty easily. So Lorotitan is one we can already start working on then for fossils. So that's probably what we're going to do. So let's bring them in. Now, if we get a Lorotitan and a Monosaurus, can they cohabitate? I think they might be able to, actually. I think Hadrosaurs might be able to cohab. I think. Oh, this is a 6. Okay, new plan. We're not going to do that yet. 6 is inefficient. So what we're going to do Oh, also we should do hatchery stuff too. Actually, yeah, we're gonna do hatchery research, and we're gonna do. Ooh, it's 2. I can't do it with just 1. I would like to do that as well. Additionally, I might clone some more Struthies. So, it would be good if we could get the, we need long-lived. 25% chance on 1 genetics. I could go higher. Because we want to put genetic points into people anyway. So let's do that. Let's try and unlock a Monosaurus too, because a Monosaurus is probably easier to dig up, which might make it worthwhile. So we just need 2 Struthies from this batch here that have good, that have enhanced lifespan. Yeah, so we'll just take these 2. I'm willing to... I'm going to put her over on exhaustion. Also, this is a mess. Just because I want to just get these out and be done with it. Avian pox inoculation's worth knocking out too. Alright, let's get her rested. I'm just going to habitually check this every now and then because I'm not entirely sure when it usually refreshes. And I need to make sure this idiot gets his job done before we run into trouble. Alright, well there's Hadro's 2B. It's a 1 and a 4. That's the geneticists can do this themselves. And she's currently doing the other research, which was... I forget what she was doing now. Hatchery upgrades. Right. Okay. So we'll get the 2 inoculations researched, maybe. And then what else do we need after that? Oh, and Monosaurus probably get researched, or we'll pick up a lower Titan. Probably. Excuse me? I heard somebody, like, banging something. Why are all my Struthies near the fence? It's very suspicious. They did this before, and I think it was probably because of rabies. Oh no, that's just their happy dance there. I'm very... What was that bang? Oh, fuck. Comfort 90%. Well, that's the storm kicking in. Yeah, what the heck banged? I heard something bang. Alright, well, we gotta start recovering that. Science recovery there. Yeah, so she's unable to do this stuff. Let's have her do a Monosaurus during the storm. Just get that done. Yeah, storms are definitely working on this map. They are... Ooh, these are capped. Also not properly configured anymore. Okay, let's take a look at our ratings here before the storm kicks in fully and trashes them. Because yeah, we had some... Okay, we did hit a little bit of orange there too. So we definitely need something here with some orange. Huh. I guess a little bit of white matters for some reason, too. I don't know, man. The finer points of this are a complete mystery in terms of like the actual calculation for profit. Broadly, it makes sense, but there's just some weird little quirks to it sometimes with the numbers. The way they adjust seems a little weird. So yeah, our star rating. We're capped on path capacity still. Surprising. Safety rating is down. That's probably because the storm kicked in. It's not a big deal. Amenity coverage is 97%, so it's not worth bringing in more. Everything else is good, though, so we don't need any more bathrooms or anything else. Yeah, we are open there, so... so path capacity, then, huh? Oops. Not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to take control of that dude. I want to take control of... Oh, none of them are at base. That doesn't seem right. No, there's gotta be... Oh, it's... Yeah, I was on the wrong side of it. Oh my gosh. How embarrassing. Steering is hard in rain. Okay, so that gets those repaired, which can enable us to queue up the rest of everything else. Might as well get you hauled away. No, I don't want direct control. Fuck. Still repairing. Okay, research is done. Add task. You do the other one. Close shelters. $2,800,000. Okay, so we got some money here. Now. I cannot do the inoculation research at the same time that I dig up fossils. And Monosaurus is a 5. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to give up on the baryonics plan. We're going to go ahead and give her another point of logistics. Because that means she can do these inoculations. And I especially want the rabies one because it just keeps coming back for some reason. So we're definitely going to knock this out with her. And then we're going to dig up on Monosaurus with the other one because it's a point cheaper than Oloro. Wherever it went. We also do have Troodon ready to go. We'll get a Monosaurus first and see what we can do with that. And then path capacity is a thing still. It looks to me like we can't fit a path along the backside, which kind of sucks. I might just cheese a little bit of path in here like this for now. It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Look, it's like a big hotel boulevard. It's fine. Let's put this section back in that we pulled out, just because we need the path. So we might as well. It's like, yeah, it could be worse. I mean, there's a level of sense there in that path placement that kind of isn't entirely crazy. We don't have any upgrades for you, right? Yeah, none for you. Oh, and then we're gonna get fossils in, so we could just go ahead and slap down extraction capacity. I think it's worth it in the long run. It's convenient as hell too. And then yeah, so we get research done, we get fossils back, we do the other research while the other person rests, and then see where we're at. Interesting choice. I think both visuals into specification could go astray. This is probably species and a thing, whereas we've seen before this can just be like sleep. What concerns me here is that this is worth so much, but it's worth a lot, so let's just roll the dice on it and see what happens. Photograph a Carnotaurus fighting or hunting. That we can do! Ooh, okay. Very nice. We even have a hunt available, so we can catch them doing their thing. Hunting a Struthi if we're lucky. So let's just get you in here. Currently, you're chilling. You're standing ominously over by a fence. And the other one is way over here in the corner. There's plenty of Struthies. Are they hungry at all? Because that'll tell us if we want to stay here and keep an eye on them, or if we're just able to, yeah, their food bars are all pretty full, so let's not concern ourselves with that yet. Rabies inoculation's done. Let's do the other one. And then let's get our upgrade here before I forget. Synth chance for sure. I might actually, I'm seriously considering doing storm upgrades. It probably would save us a lot of time and money. At some point at least. We're going to decide where we're putting in our other enclosures. I think my plan's going to be to just put a pen on either side of this pen. One to the right, one to the left, and that's our initial park. And then when we get monorails, we'll do a huge rebuild and restructure this enclosure. I need to check and make sure that we can have a Monosaurus and a Lower Titan together, though. Because that's kind of a problem if we can't. 3 herbivores. Carno with, like, some Struthies or something, or release a Struthi just to, like, get back to 6 species. And then, like, Troodon over here or something, and it'll work. You're not going to hunt, are you, buddy? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, I'm going to look some stuff up and let this stuff run. Oh my god, I didn't hit the pause button properly. Whoops.
Continue to prove that
We just finished the contract on this hunt. I managed to get a picture of it. I just sat in here a little bit while they were doing cryptosporidiosis vaccine research, or medication research. And we got lucky. They went and did the hunt. I thought they were actually coming for me, so I, like, panicked and click on the thing. And switched over to, like, away from the camera and started to drive away, and then, I saw the hunting notification popped up and quickly popped back to camera and caught it. We got the full reward, including the 10-minute timer, which is nice. We just did the crypto research. I haven't looked at fossils yet. Some ammonites and some iridium, not too bad. 85% in Monosaurus. We could put a point into your genetics and have you process that. That's actually, yeah, because the other person will go out and dig. Let's do that. Assign you, process those fossils. Now, the Monosaurus and the Lower Titan will live together. The problem is, they probably won't live happily with a Pachyrhinosaur if that's what we end up putting in there as well, because it'll be 3 species that all mutually don't like or hate each other. It actually will work, I think, if the populations are low enough. I just don't know if they will be, because hadrosaur populations are usually pretty high. Another possibility we weren't talking about was Dreadnoughtus, but that's the very max one here, 4 stars, so never mind. Not even a possibility. So we might have to try and get Conjusaurus. Well, no, because that's locked by genetics. And that's true for Pachyrhinosaurus too, actually. We need genetics no matter what. Oof. Oof, we do really need scientists. And we looked, right? I think I just looked in this segment of the video and there was nothing. Yeah, I don't know. That's rough. Well, we'll still put out a Monosaurus. And a Lower Titan. And Troodon. And then with Struthi, that's 5 species. Close to our 6. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the plan. Oh, and then our shops, which were capped out. 95% restroom coverage has to be taken care of. Ooh, 60s here for percentage now. Yeah, so we're going to want more shops. Oh, yeah, because we put in these extra segments and we took care of the problem with the path capacity that way. Right. Okay, well, why don't we get in viewing galleries on these 2 new enclosures that we're putting in. So these are going to be our, well, the Troodon and the herbivore enclosure, but that actually might not be enough space. We might have to have another enclosure, a fourth one at this stage. I'm not entirely sure yet. I think we'll target Pachyrhino and see if we can squeeze it in with the Alluro and Edmonto. And I guess even if we can't, in that moment where we release the Pachyrhino to find out, we'll get to 6 species probably. Which is okay. So we'll put a viewing gallery in here, about there. That links to that. Then we'll put another viewing gallery in over here. I'm just gonna flatten this front part of the fence out entirely because it's a bit eh. All this extensive hillside in here. Oops. And that wrinkle looks super weird, so let's just do one of these. These pens are all intended to be temporary. I have actual design notes for our enclosures this time, which is something we've really skimped on in the past, is actually like putting effort into our designs for some of our enclosures. We've done some work on some enclosures, like, you know, the last park build had a bit of an oasis in one of the enclosures. It's some stuff. We're going to try a little bit more with terrain manipulation here. I got big plans. We'll see if they actually pan out or not, but the plans do exist. Now, shops are right next to the center viewing gallery, so probably they'll want shops on either end still. It's going to be a little bit rough for placement. So maybe down here is where we'll put them. Let's flatten this out and see where we could get shops. Well, they can get pretty close, actually. Oh no, that was on a ledge still. That was also still on a ledge. That's them, like, moving up levels. I think that was about the best we can do. Right here. Yeah, that looks good. What's our other food shop? Just because I always like to diversify. Donuts. We did do donuts. So you can be... We could just do a nice aquarium photo booth combo. Just to get, you know, 3 pips of all types. And then this is just a vegan buffet, I guess. I mean, that's fine. That seems fine for a starting spot. Let it build and then see if it works, basically. Drinkies. We're going to need more power down here. We'll do the same on this set. Probably should just standardize them, huh? Kefir was the last one. You're going to want... Yeah, you want green. So boba tea or ginger beer. So just keep the boba tea. Boba Fett. It's fine. And then the third one. We'll do again aquarium, infotainment. Oh wait, no, shopping, please, thank you. Hey, shopping. Change. Oh, yeah, I have to click change. I always forgot you have to click change and do a confirm. Because it's been a while since I actually messed that up. It's aquarium, not a gift stand. Infotainment. And then green. Well, pretty sure we didn't do t-shirts, so we can just do t-shirts. Actually, no. Hats. Oops. Leisure wear is better because it gives us gold. The gold is high enough that it's actually good to have that point there. Okay, and then let's go ahead and just stretch the power network down here, continuing kind of in this straight line if we can. Yeah, we clipped that hillside. That's kind of sucks. Not a big fan of that. We can almost get in there straight. The biggest problem is it snaps too. So even though like we can't actually put it in there like not straight, or we can't get it as close to straight as we might be able to get it to because it snaps to going straight even though it can't, which is weird. This is fine. It'll work. It's mostly straight. It's like whatever. I mean, it's not even straight back here anyway, so this is straight enough, I think. Okay. You're processing my fossils. The other person finished resting. Let's finish in Monosaurus and get them out here if we can. We're going to have to check their skins, so I'm going to go look that up while we pause here and let these fossils get done. Alright, here's our fossils. That looks like a bunch of Monosaurus. Enough to finish it. We will finish it right now. We have a problem. The problem is the Monosaurus skins we want are also locked behind research. So basically, we're just going to look at putting out enough Monosauruses to get the species in the park and call it a day. I guess we'll start working on Troodon since we can't dig up a Loro Titan with just her. So that sucks. That means they're also just going to be turned over eventually, which I guess is fine. Yeah, we finished all our medical research. Yeah, we need Limpopo. I think Limpopo Pulcherana is the best Amano pattern. It's not perfect in particular because like the Amanosaurus has that head that's always colored, but we do need some body patterning to match kind of the Amanosaurus, which is pretty stripy in Prehistoric Planet, so definitely need to do that. And this is locked, of course, behind 6 dinosaur species, which sucks, but we'll get there. Our food rating's pretty bad, which is weird. Or at least it was. Yeah. They want more down here. 350. These are not finished. And then these ones are capped, and this one is not. Wait. 350, 375, 375. Why are... What? Why are these 375 guests? Wait. What the hell? What affects the guest capacity here? Wait, this changes? Are you shitting me? Look at that. It's selfie spot at... Wait, why the world does this change? Why is this selfie spot more guest capacity than a photo booth? I never knew this was a mechanic. Why is this a mechanic? Wait, what? Yeah, dense racks gets us up to 425. So does shelves. Wait. $375, $425. What is this? This is insanity. How have I never known this was a mechanic? Why is this a mechanic? That's so weird. None of these add capacity for this one. Oh, that's so friggin' strange. We can only lose capacity here. Oh, this is weird. Why in the world is that a mechanic? I've never heard that mentioned by anybody ever. In any context. I've never seen it. What is our current capacity? 350. So we can only make it worse. Wait, we make it worse by installing some of these modules. None of these improve it. Some of them just make it worse as just by adding them. That's strange. So what if we replace this photo booth? 375. Oh, shit. Wait, the photo booth is penalizing us. That's insane. Thematically, this might make some sense, because, like, these things are inside the shops. So they have a consequence on it. Which is maybe why the dense racks, like, add space. Because you're, like... It's like a space-saving thing. Has this always been a mechanic? My mind is blown right now. This is actually crazy. Wait, so do infotainment and photo booth have a difference? Look at that! Infotainment and photo booth. Infotainment is objectively better than photo booth. This is blowing my goddamn brain. Oh my god! This changes... I mean, not that much, actually, but it feels like it changes a lot. Yeah, so if we go from photo booth... Wait, oh no, ice cream parlor, photo booth. Infotainment is not an option here. These are both penalizing space the same. Okay. I'm okay. I'm like seeing things. Yeah, photo booth penalizes, infotainment doesn't. Oh my god. That actually makes sense because infotainment's probably like a TV on the wall, whereas a photo booth takes up physical space in the building. The system is more involved than it actually appeared to be. That's just wild. That's just... Huh. Okay. Well, shit. Yeah, 93% food now. Well, it's an improvement, I think, over what it was before, I think. And some of these other things have more capacity now to account for things. So... That's insane. So is there really no way for us to get this better than 350? No. That's so weird. It's just weird that's inconsistent too, that you managed to get more space in your shops, your shopping buildings than your food buildings. Which actually, you know what? No, that makes sense. Because you have to have like tables and stuff for people to eat at. It takes up more space per person to eat than it does to walk around and shop. Employment drive is incredible. If you guys want to give me a good scientist this month to match that, that'd be beautiful. Nothing yet. We'll wait. We'll wait and see if it ticks over soon, because I think it does tick over after the contract comes in. So here's hoping. We're bringing in Troodon. We're still processing the Admonosaurus. Okay.
Our challenges are many. So let's not
Well, we'll be back when we can send some Admonosaurs, I guess. Okay, we can check our fossils here. We got a nice haul, it looked like. I peeked at it. 230 for gold, 230 for gold, 400k, or 40k, 40k for... Oh, no, it's 130 for that. Pretty nice. And our genome is 70% here. We're not going to process these, though, actually, right now. First we're going to rest you. Second, peek again. Hope that we get another scientist. Nothing. I'm not panicked yet. It might not be enough time for it to fully re-roll. Is there a timer on this? No. Oh, 5 scientists? 5 scientists. Fuck. Well, anyway, let's get a Monosaurus in. So, I went to a fallback pattern that I don't think, having watched the final episode of Prehistoric Planet, this is a fallback plan I had for a Monosaurus early on, or a skin pattern I'd written down for a Monosaurus early on, that after watching the final episode where you get to spend more time with a Monosaurus, I decided it was not a good one. And then I decided on a new one. 5 legs, 4, we'll take them all. These are just base Monosauruses with the Yukon River blank pattern, which I thought initially considered the best match for the Monosaurus. We need our other person back, unfortunately. But I no longer consider that the best match. So, unfortunately, they won't be sticking around, but it's enough. Admonos, it's close enough to at least get them out in the park. It's not, egregiously wrong at this stage. I would have preferred to get something out. Okay, we have the cure for that. We did that treatment, so let's just go get that done. Would have preferred to get something out that we actually have the pattern for. I might do Troodon this episode. Let me look up the Troodon pattern. Give me a second here. You know what? We're going to get Troodon out this episode. We're going to do Troodon as well, because we can actually do the right pattern for Troodon, and I don't want a dinosaur in the thumbnail that doesn't have the final pattern on it. So yeah, these Monosauruses are going to be filler. They'll be replaced and overturned. And then we'll finish Troodon and get that out too. The Monosauruses are hatching here. We'll let that run while we get the fossils in for the... Or well, we get the fossils processed for Troodon and probably get the last dig of Troodon in too. And because we never get a moment of respite, we do have a storm. Oh, you're in the pen right now, which is actually good. It means that if the fence breaches, he's like at the most central point to reach and fix it. Hopefully a quick one, and we can just get done with this. I want to get that repaired as soon as possible so it stops leaching power off the backup battery. Looking good. Okay, nice, quick storm. Good. Good. And things are looking pretty promising. We're down to 2 Struthies in here, huh? Oh, and they're lonely. Well, they'll be eaten soon. Oh, and you're ready. Well, let's get these guys out. I'm going to actually put the Admanos down. Do I want to put them down here and then have the Troodon here? Well, the Troodon probably aren't worth that many points. But neither are the Admanos. Actually, we're not going to... Actually, since they're like filler species, we're not even going to put out that many herbivores over here, probably. I mean, they're like species that are in the final park, but the skins are fillers. But I mean. So yeah, let's do the Admanos down here. And then let's go out, dig up the rest of the Troodon. Up in Alaska. You do that. And then she's going to want to rest, which is probably okay. We can rest her while the other person processes fossils, I suppose. We can call that good. Yeah, so these Monosaurs are way too bland compared to the ones in Prehistoric Planet, so that's why I decided this was like nowhere near close enough that we could do better. Even if the ones we will be using won't even look that much like the Monosaurs, they'll at least stylistically have a level of complexity in their skin pattern that looks a little bit better and more appropriate.
Interesting. An Edmontosaurus. This is an herbivore that can move on all 4 feet or go upright and walk on its hindquarters. We should be able to control and monitor this species.
Then we're waiting for this Troodon. We found the mother lode. Logistics specialist. Abso-friggin-lutely. Looks like we got a welfare specialist here too, and another logistics specialist. Oh my god, and a genetics specialist. Holy smokes! Okay, genetics, yes. We could skip the welfare. I think we will. Give me the other logistics too. Yeah, I just went back and checked because I just saw the notification that we had new contracts available.
Glad you feel the same way.
That's so good. Also, look at our money now. We're kind of cooking with gas at this point. All right, so where's that leave us? You're doing an expedition, and suddenly we have a billion other people able to do things. So I guess we can knock out some quick research here, which is going to include what exactly? Ooh, yeah. So now we can basically do the Pachyrhino and the Baryonyx research. We're gonna wait on that until we got the other species out in the park. But that's definitely something to look at. We need monorails. Okay, I know what we need. We need staff center specialist facility for sure. That's a 9. Do the 2 of you, and then monorails are going to be a high priority as well. We're not going to put the monorails in yet. That's a guest comfort. Oh, we can't because we need 2 stars. That's wild. But yeah, I mean, we'll get to 2 stars soon. That'll be fine. Actually, with the amount of sources on the ground, that might have changed our ratings too. Transport ratings bad. Food ratings really bad. We could probably just put in a small food shop temporarily. Let's do that.
Confirming asset delivery.
I don't know. Aquarium takes up more space than... Oh yeah, fish tank is tiny. We don't want that. I actually do want the aquarium. What am I doing? This doesn't... Yes, whatever. None of these ever change capacity. Donuts or vegan buffet? We're rocking donuts and vegan buffet already. This has to be a green thing, though. Okay, so these Struthies are getting devoured. There's one left. It's not happy. These guys are happy. Okay, so we also want some Struthies to come out, probably. Actually, in like a non-Carno pen, now that we have them. We could have moved the ones we had, actually. But we didn't do that. We must have just hit 2 stars because of all these unlocks. Yeah, it looks like it. 390 for those, 130 for those, 400k for those. All the Troodon. Oh, that's not enough? 98%? What? I feel ripped off. Alright, rest. Where's the other bit? Oh, this one we've never hit. It has 1 Troodon fossil in it. Troodon fossil in it. We'll go get it. And then research things. So we just got access to the monorail then. So let's knock that research out while that is going on. And then we're basically good to go. I'm going to get some Struthies coming too. Okay, we got our Struthies in. They're close. They're close. I want a pattern on them because they're a little too bland for the absolutely phenomenal Ornithomimus design from Prehistoric Planet. These do not compare, these naked chickens. But it's the right base color, at least, for the new set. We just got 3 in here, enough to meet the social requirements. I've done this one a favor, and I've tranquilized it. We're just going to sell it off. So the last surviving Struthiomimus from the original herd gets to be sold to a dog food factory instead of eaten by Carnotauruses. So it's a great gain for him. A really interesting thing I noticed on Monosaurus. Cohabitation preferences. Archaeornithomimus. And only Archaeornithomimus. Not Struthi, not Galley, only Archaeornithomimus. How many dinosaurs in the game have random single species likes tacked on like this? I don't understand why this is like this. What connection do Archaeornithomimus and Monosaurus have? They're both maybe in Jurassic World, and Monosaurus is canon. Archaeornithomimus is not, but is mentioned in the film. That's the best thing I can figure. But that's weird. I always knew that hadrosaurs had different likes. They didn't have just one global like system for the entire type of dinosaur. It was on a species by species basis. Whereas from what I've seen, or what I've noticed, the ceratopsians and ankylosaurids and stegosaurids all have the same likes. They feel the same way about everything. And then sauropods basically do, but don't give a shit about anything except for other sauropods, which they don't like, universally. So yeah, that's really weird to me that Monosaurus is like that. Very, very strange.
This objective has
I guess it
something for everyone.
gives a nice bonus to
when you
Archaeornithomimus,
get a chance.
which otherwise is pretty shit. Interesting one here. Build a lagoon. Ooh. We're at $15 million. I think we're at the point where we don't rely on contracts much. We could try and push a lagoon. Or we could pick this up and sit on it for a few months too. Interesting possibility. Part of that might come down to if the lagoon animals are expensive, we don't want to have to like replace them. I said that very strangely. Replace. But if we can actually create the things we want right now, it's not bad. Elasmo was very hard. Fuck. I can't go look at our research though, so I'm stuck here to make the decision. Why don't we just do ticket sales? It doesn't matter.
I do this because I love the craft. but a little extra in the bank
Doesn't
hurt.
matter. It's also pretty easy to get. What are we doing? Did we finish Troodon? No. Yes? Platinum. There's our last Troodon. Okay. Conifers and a bunch of para and Coritha DNA. That doesn't matter, but we might as well clear it out here. We'll send you. So we get that done, and then we can synth. In terms of research, extra scientists. Storm defense upgrades. Yeah. Yeah, let's push towards that. Let's get that going. I would like storm defense upgrades. Storms are happening a lot. I think it would be good. Why don't we go ahead and do... What am I doing? Where's my staff center live? Over here. Let's do one of these. Specialist facility. And then our control center upgrades. We're researching some right now. We don't have... No, we have 2 already available. Rest meter, task time, construction, salaries, weather. Storm defense is still locked. Decrease task time or unrest meter? Time is more important than unrest, I think. And then how many buildings get double upgrades right away? The hatcheries do, but they're like it, which is weird. Well, anyway, that's not what we're here for. Let's get these Troodons going. Troodon, standing in for the unidentified Troodontid. We're looking at Quilly and Rana for these. Kind of a white and black pattern. These guys are going to be permanent. So let's give them lifespan as an early dinosaur in the park. And then that's just it. But that's fine. We'll do the 7 slightly faster. And then while they process, I was thinking about some research things. I just said it out loud on the video and I forgot. Oh, well, storm defenses, yeah. We don't need you because you're already doing that. Okay, yeah, so we do... Actually, let's do this. And then let's go do Allura Titan fossils too while that's all happening. Bingo. Bango, you. And then the Hermanos... Cohab 24%. We might be able to squeeze a Allura Titan in here with us. But if the Allura Titan Cohab is worse, it's not going to work. And then there's also the open question of if we're doing Pachyrhinosaurus, which I think we are, especially given that we got the scientists we need for it. So we need another herbivore enclosure.
Objective down. You're really making a name for yourself.
Ticket sales, arbitrary completion, seems fine, I guess. Alright, eggs, 7. Nocturnal long-lived. They're identical. One fit. No differences here in terms of their dominance, so this should be safe to hatch all 7 without a particular alpha. We are going to breed alphas for some other things, but at this stage we're not going to worry about it too much. So storm defense. We can at least slap it into here. Really? It's 250k for storm defense? That's ridiculous. That's actually just ridiculous. And then what about you? Storm defense it is. And then yeah, most of the... fucking did that at the right time. Okay, well, this video's gonna go on forever because we keep getting storms. So, we'll weather this storm and then we'll get the Troodons out. We don't want to do it beforehand. Obnoxious. Before the storm comes in, I want to check ratings because we put in that food shot. Yeah, okay, so we're good except for transport. Awesome. Okay, please don't be bad, Mr. Storm. I don't want you to be mean to me. Actually, drive. Get in there, fix that. Nice job. Tuberculosis in my Carnotaurus. Help him. Are we good? Kinda. Okay, well, let's get the fossils processing, I guess. Oh, did I just resize this thing? I just resized my game window. Oh my god. Life is pain. Life is pain. Okay, that looks like it's correct. Oh my god. Alright, 40k, 40k, all this Aloro Titan. Yes. You. Expedition map. Probably need more? Yes, more Aloro. That's could be you, and then you can rest. Oh no, our genetics person is busy, so we can't do any research. Okay, storm over. Close all shelters. 1, 2. Medical team. The disease is spreading because you're freaking slow. And then Troodon times 7 down here by this nice little lake. Give me one of them goat feeders. They good? Get them carnos, please. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's check out our Troodons. And we'll call it an episode, finally. I was hoping this would be a nice, quick 30-minute episode, and it turned out to be over an hour again. But it'll speed up from here because we're getting... we got money now, and then, yeah. We'll have, most of the skins soon, once we hit 6 species. So maybe another episode that goes a little long, but probably not. Because we got the Allura Titan already finished. And most of what else we have to do is like research. So this is the skin altitude for the Troodon. Big thing was getting like the white and the black. For the Prehistoric Planet Troodontid, the one in Prehistoric Planet, of course, was feathered. But this does a pretty decent job of catching its look a little bit. It's more it's like the big thing with the Troodontid from Prehistoric Planet is kind of the eyes have like a kind of a raccoon pattern almost around them. But this is as close as we can get. I think it's good enough.
I don't think the Troodon gets as much respect as it should. It's one of those dinosaurs that
open
seems
space
like
and
an
forest,
evolutionary
but you're
bridge,
probably going to be
stuck
fine.
in time and transition. The platypus of its day. And now
What are you talking about?
it's also incredibly interesting to study and
The
describe,
platypus of its
so
day.
Make the most of this animal.
Troodontids are like a distinct offshoot of the raptors. They're not like some weird primitive transitional form. I don't know what the deal with that statement is. It's very weird to me. There. Okay, they're great. They're good. The park is in a good shape. Is in a good shape? I mean, that works. That's a sentence. That's fine. New research, raise the appeal or profit. Ooh. The appeal level we need to reach might take a hot second. New research is probably free if it's research we want. I think we'll do appeal though, because it'll happen eventually, guaranteed, no matter what. Okay, and then we're basically done here. So, I think the last thing we'll do for today is we'll queue up some research. Pachyrhinosaurus and Allura Titan go in a new enclosure, and then we have our 6 species. Yes. So we want to get this done first. 7 and 6. Get you going. So then I'm pretty sure we only have 4 other genetics left. So the baryonyx will have to wait. We could also do Kyanju because that'd be its own enclosure, but I think that's not worth it. I think we'll start to knock out some of these other like tours and stuff, attractions. That way, when we build our final park layout in an episode or so, we'll have these available. So why don't we just get started on some of these? You can do that, I guess. Oh, I could have. Oh no, we're doing a fossil dig right now. Yeah, that seems good. All right.
Coming in hot.
And I guess we'll check these fossils too, because it's a few seconds. The Trodons are still technically flying in, I guess. So we actually aren't completely sure that they're happy. I mean, they should be, but... technically most efficient organization we can do there. And we'll be doing Pachyrhinosaurus right away, so we can wait and process the last Allura with the rest of the Pachyrhinosaurs. How many do we have down? Oh, this is the last one. Okay. So as soon as that ticks up to 7, they're good.
Delivery complete.
Yeah, okay. So Forest is pretty close, but they're fine. As long as it's just these ones. It's all good. Accidentally finished tour rides. Well, okay. Oh, but you have to rest. Well, perfect. That's a perfect spot to leave off. Finally. 15 seconds. Let's start. No, we're done. We're done.